Good evening, you bunch of lovely people. Hope you're all doing well. As I said in the last video, it'd be great if you could all leave a like on this video if you liked it. As I said, it just helps the video out. Obviously, consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. That would be great also. So, let's get on with the video. In the vise, we've got this is a Troutline Demon Competition ST320 in a number 10. The bead we've got here, this is a 4mm tungsten slotted, again by Troutline. The thread we're using for this one, this is going to be difficult to see. It's a Textreme 80, can you see under there? It's just a brown. It's a dark brown? Yeah, just brown. And now we're going to start this thread just behind the bead. We're going to take a few turns forward and then cinch up the bead with your nail or your fingers. And then just do like a conical tapered section just to secure that bead exactly where you want it. So there we go, that's nicely secured now. Now I'm going to come in and just trim off my excess. Right, so the next material I'm going to tie in, where the hell have I put them? Well, basically we're going to be tying in some silly legs. So these are silly legs, and I've cut 3 strips all ready for this fly. I don't actually know where I put the bulk. I actually cut those 3 strips off and I can't remember where I put down the big bulk of them. I'll grab a different colour just so I can show you all. Oh no, it's the same colour here. So there we go. These are the strips. So you come in long strips like this. And they're alright, they're pretty good. I enjoy them. But anyway, so what we're going to do, we're going to take the longer strips. I've basically only cut, like this is the longest strip, which I've cut into about maybe a 2cm length. Now I'm going to fold this in half, like that. And then I'm just going to tie these ends in up here, pull the silly legs, don't pull it too tight because you don't want to snap it, just so they're at the back of the body. Now come in with a pair of scissors. Tails up to you total lengthwise. I only have mine maybe maximum 1 centimetre, so that's it. So you've got like a nice little V there at the back. Now the dubbing I'm going to be using on this, first of all, is this Troutline. This is pure squirrel dubbing. This is just a natural one. And then the rib, you can use, to be fair, you can use any colour rib. This is a fly that's going to be on the bottom. You know, this is going to be my point fly for most of the time. I'm not really going to use this as a dropper. It's going to be my point fly. So I'm just going to grab some, this is just some black UTC wire. Now I'm going to tie this in at the back. And then just run this thread forward, mainly because I want to tidy up these legs as well. So I don't like running over these too much, these legs, so I'll just pull them as tightly as I can. If they snap, they snap. If they don't, then I cut them off. There we go. Then just continue your thread just to tidy up a little bit, all the way up, and then I'm just going to go back down. So I'm going to grab now some of my squirrel dubbing and just dub this onto the thread. These flies seem to have gained popularity recently. I've noticed a lot of people tying them. Obviously it's not a new fly. You know, flies like this have been used in America for God knows how many years. And I've been using flies like these for at least 7, 8, 9 years. But yeah, they work really well. But anyway, so get this dubbing, start at the back. Obviously start nice and thin, and then as you can build it up on the way up, just to create that kind of tapered body section. There we go. Now leave yourself 4 or 5mm behind the bead. Take your rib and we'll just rib up through this squirrel dubbing, and then one over the top, one in front. Just repeat this process 3 or 4 times, and then you can helicopter your wire off. Now before I go any further, I'm just quickly going to ruffle up a little bit of this squirrel dubbing. Doesn't need to be crazy, but I don't like it when it's nice and crazy neat. I like them looking a little scruffy and rough and like they've had a hard life. I'm just going to get underneath this as well. And that way for me I think they just catch more fish Whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know. Now, grab one of your other strips of the silly legs. Now all you're going to do is place it on the side, and then just do a couple of turns over to secure it, and what will happen is it'll create this V section here. Do the same with the other leg. Just place it on the side, and then do a few thread wraps to secure it in place. Now this is what your fly is going to look like for now, which is fine. Now we're going to grab a little bit more of our squiggle dubbing. Don't need a crazy amount, just enough to go in the centre part of this. So we're just going to wind the squirrel dubbing in that gap, and then come in front with your thread. Now I don't like these legs crazy long, so I'm just going to cut them down very slightly. There we go. I just like them relatively short. I don't want them crazy long. And then all that's left to do is quite a simple pattern to tie. Grab some varnish, whatever you want to use. Grab your whip finish tool, and then there's a 7-turn whip finish. You can use them however many turns you want. I just did a 7 because I wanted to. But there you have it. Great little fly. Give this one a go. It's good on the point. It kind of can mimic a lot of things in the river moving around. A lot of movement as well, and nice drab colours. So if the grayling or trout wherever you are in the world don't want a really bright pattern, this one can definitely pay dividends to try. But yeah, thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.